This is the first cat we're going to show you today. You're looking at Imac. Imac is a 5-year-old neutered male, brown tabby, short-haired. Seems to be a bit timid around strange people. He gets to know you real quick, though, and he will do anything for treats. As you can tell, Imac is just a tad rotund. He doesn't understand that word, so I can't use the F-A-T word around him. He likes to be brushed. He's very playful, and he's incredibly sweet. Once again, this big, beautiful boy is Imac, 5 years old. And this is Imac's 5-year-old brother, iPhone. Also brown tabby, short-haired, very similar in appearance. iPhone, on the other hand, is a very outgoing cat, loves to be brushed, loves to be played with, loves to be held, not at all shy. Both Imac and iPhone came into the shelter because their owner was ill and could no longer care for them. And once again, they are brothers. They could be adopted as a pair, and they'd be a spectacular pair. But they could also go home individually because either one of them is secure and loving and great with people. They've been raised with love. It's the one thing that they miss when they're in the shelter. Imac and iPhone. Both beautiful, both sweet, both loving, both 5, both boys, and both looking for forever homes. This beautiful little girl is Daria. She is a 1-year-old spayed female tortoise shell. She was brought in from a kill shelter where she wouldn't have made it. She's tiny, she's petite, she's playful. I mean, she does get a little mouthy when she plays, and she'll grab hold, and so I think really small kids might be intimidated by her. But there's no vice in her, just a lot of bounce and a lot of play. She does well with other cats. She's just basically a little tiny ball of fire, petite, and as small as she is, that's how bouncy and energetic she is. If you're looking for a play partner, you got her here. Her name is Daria. The kitty you're looking at now is Queenie. Queenie is a spayed female. She's 1 year old. She's a dilute calico, which means instead of oranges and blacks, you're getting grays and tans. She's good with kids. She's good with dogs. She's great with people. She would fit into any household. I'm told by people who spend their time with the cats that she's one of the nicest, sweetest cats here. Again, she is a very petite, very beautiful little girl. Incredibly loving, incredibly dear, incredibly sweet, playful. I don't know what else anyone could want in a cat. People tend to look at the kittens and say, well, we want to start with a kitten. If you start with a cat, you know what the personality is going to be, and this is as sweet and loving and fun as you could ever want. She looks out at the world with great golden eyes that are full of love. Her name is Queenie. You're looking at Leland. He is a neutered male. He's a year old. Orange with white, medium length hair, very plushy, very playful. He'd like to be probably at a home with another cat if you have one, because he loves to play and he loves other cats. Likes to be held, likes to be cuddled. He has a tendency to be somewhat verbal. If you do something that he's not in the mood for, he'll meow, tell you all about it. But if you look at that face, he is so beautiful, and he is so sweet, and he's so much fun to be around. His name is Leland. He's looking for a forever home. This is our special needs cat. This is Cleveland. Cleveland is a neutered male. He's 13 years old. He was left at the shelter 7 years ago. He's been here for 7 years. And when he came in, he was just a tad aggressive. I understand if you came anywhere near him, he would just swat you. But he's mellowed with age and has become sweet. His issue is that he has problems with his kidneys, and from time to time, he needs to have subcutaneous fluids administered, which, of course, the shelter would take care of for you. He's not on a special diet because he absolutely refuses to eat any food. He enjoys being petted. He gets along with other cats. He is available for adoption, or he's available for permanent foster. That being, you become a foster home for the cat. You bring him here for his treatment. for all rights and purposes, he's yours, but he remains the property of the shelter, and you have adopted him on a permanent basis. Either way, the shelter will assist with care, and it's not terribly intensive care. But he's sweet and he's loving, and very frankly, he's only 13. He's got lots of good years left. He's spent 7 years in this shelter already, and Cleveland wants to go home.